Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I pray for you all. God give you a long life and you live always happily there. Please like and share this video and also subscribe my YouTube channel. I have a request to you all. Watch this video till end for supporting me. So let's start today's information. These are some updates on dinar.
Before starting the video, I have to tell you something. Go to google.com and search dinaropinions.com and open this site. Here you can see the latest news, dinar opinions, and dinar guru updates on a single page. So visit this site for more information.
Supplemental budget, that's all we're waiting on. Right now the actual budget for operating expenses is done. It will need to be amended though because it doesn't have the supplementary portion of it to fund the 5-year development plan and reforms. Exchange centers are off-premises bank facilities to prevent excess traffic at bank branches. It is illegal to have different rates at different places. Remember the law of one price. Have you heard the news? Iraqi dinars are about to lose 3 zeros. This situation is reminiscent of what happened in Kuwait back in 1990. It's one of those historical parallels that can give us insights into what might happen now. Can you imagine if the cash you have in your wallet was suddenly worth less? It sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're diving deep into the implications of this currency change and its historical context. Let's take a quick look back at Kuwait in 1990. When they removed their 3 zeros, it created a whirlwind of change. Articles back then read similarly to what we are seeing now in Iraq. They said big bills would match small bills in value, like 25,000 dinars reducing to just 25. But the process didn't mean what everyone thought. Instead of making their money weaker, they kept the value steady or even strengthened it. This is the crux of the matter. What could that mean for the Iraqi dinar now? If experts are predicting that Iraq will adopt a similar approach, it's essential to understand how it will play out. If you hold Iraqi dinars, it's crucial to know your next steps. You're going to have a limited time to exchange your bills. Let's say they announce this change tomorrow. You might only have about 3 weeks to take action. So, what does that mean for you? First off, don't panic. Panic leads to poor decisions. Instead, stay informed. Follow the necessary steps for exchanging your currency to smaller denominations. It's vital to keep an eye on several updates on this currency situation. With the government making such significant changes, there are bound to be official announcements. Make sure you're clued into what the Central Bank of Iraq has to say regarding this transition. You could be wondering what will happen to your savings. Will you lose value on your bank account? The answer may be more complex than it seems. For many, it means transforming large sums into smaller categories. This encourages people to spend or invest rather than hold large denominations that could potentially decline in value. So, what's the first step you should take? Start planning on how to exchange your money. Look for banks or official exchange centers that will facilitate this transition. Know what deadlines you're working toward. Don't get caught off guard when that 3-week window starts counting down. It's also a good time to connect with financial advisors who understand currency fluctuations and economic shifts. Let's talk numbers for a moment. If you have 25,000 Iraqi dinars, how will you convert that? In a perfect world, 25,000 dinars will simply become 25 smaller dinar notes. But if the government enforces strict guidelines, you may have to exchange them for lesser amounts. This could make a huge difference in the purchasing power of your currency. On top of that, consider the emotional impact of this change as well. People fear losing value in their hard-earned money. For many in Iraq, this currency change is part of a broader quest for economic stability. Understand this isn't just about numbers. It's about livelihoods and futures. If you are living in Iraq, begin discussing these changes with friends or family. Spread the word and keep each other informed. Together, you can work through the confusion and uncertainty. Let's not forget the role of technology in this situation. Use apps and online platforms to track currency values and exchange rates. This way, you're always in the loop and can act quickly as needed. Keeping your ear to the ground on financial news and expert analyses will also help. Be proactive rather than reactive. And remember, this process can take a toll on people psychologically as well. Support each other through this time, stay calm, and make wise choices. Sanctions are restrictions put in place by one country against another to influence behavior. In Iraq's case, certain banks are facing these restrictions, which limit their ability to do business internationally. But wait, what does that mean for the average person in Iraq? The central bank governor's comments suggest that while these banks can't operate in US dollars, they can still handle transactions in other currencies, like the euro or the British pound. This is crucial because it ensures that businesses and individuals in Iraq can still engage in trade and maintain some level of economic activity. Now, let's break down how this works. When Iraq's banks can't use the dollar, they need to find alternatives. This could mean using currencies that are more accessible or accepted internationally. For example, if a business wants to import goods, it might use euros instead of dollars for transactions. This shift impacts prices and trade relationships, which can trickle down to how consumers behave. If the exchange rate for these alternative currencies becomes unfavorable, it can lead to higher prices for goods and services. Also, using non-dollar currencies can limit access to some international markets which prefer the US dollar. On the flip side, it encourages businesses to diversify their trade relationships, which might be a blessing in disguise. By expanding to different currencies, Iraqi banks might discover new opportunities. Now, let's discuss the bigger picture and implications. How does this situation affect the Iraqi economy? It can create challenges with inflation or affect the overall stability of the currency. As banks adapt, they might also innovate, forming partnerships with foreign banks that deal in different currencies. This could open doors for more international collaboration, fostering economic growth. But there's more to consider. Let's think about the people who use these banks. Individuals may find it harder to exchange money for daily needs. They might have to navigate different exchange rates and potentially high fees. This can lead to more frustration and confusion among the locals. So, what can be done to support these banks and the people who rely on them? One avenue could be increasing financial literacy among the population. If individuals understand how currencies work, they can make better decisions regarding their finances. On a governmental level, seeking better relations with other countries could help ease the burden of sanctions. Engaging in diplomacy might lead to improved access to the dollar in the future. However, the road ahead isn't easy. Let's summarize the key points. Banks under sanctions are still functioning, just not with the dollar. Trade continues in euros and other currencies, which helps keep the economy moving. But this situation creates a variety of challenges both for businesses and everyday people. Exploring alternatives is vital. There's potential for innovation, collaboration, or even new partnerships among banks. As these changes unfold, keeping watch on economic indicators will be important. The world of finance is always changing, and Iraq's situation showcases how resilient economies can adapt. As we wrap this up, remember this change is not just about currency, it's about adapting to a new financial reality. Share your thoughts. What do you think about the removal of the 3 zeros? Do you think it will help stabilize the economy? Let's get the conversation started in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share this video for others who may need this information. Stay informed, stay prepared, and we'll navigate this together. See you in the next video.